This Halloween, be sure you're all wearing McDonald's trick-or-treat
safety cups.
Children should be seen
and not heard.
Fast food companies are notorious for making bizarre commercials for their restaurants, but sometimes they make strange and creepy commercials without even realizing it. We would typically expect a close-up shot of their fast food, but instead they make commercials about their creepy mascot, whatever this is, and even kill their own fast food mascot. So in today's video, I'll be talking about the most strange and disturbing fast food commercials. Thank you so much for 75,000 subscribers, dude. 25k more subs until we hit 100,000 subscribers, and therefore the Tub collab is coming soon. And speaking of collabs, this video that you're watching right now is actually the 75,000 subscriber special, which means this video is another collab video with the Book of Valis, which, dude, I've been watching his videos for over a year and I'm a huge fan, so it's an honor to have him to be in this 75k subscriber special. And huge shout out to my boy Tommy NFG for reacting to my videos on stream. So W Tommy and W Chat, dude. You guys are something else. But other than that, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at morbid4fun and subscribe to the channel if you guys enjoyed this video. But yeah, thank you for 75k and we're on the road to hit 100k very soon. KFC lie detector.
Why, it's my pleasure, lady.
Go ahead, tell us. Yes, Colonel.
Flour and savory.
And?
And then we have 4 ounces.
4 ounces of what?
4 ounces of... 4 ounces of grandfather's overcoat.
This KFC commercial aired in 1967. It shows Colonel Sanders tied up to a lie detector, and it seems that the other chefs tied him up and presumably kidnapped him. The ladies ask Sanders what are the secret 11 herbs and spices to the KFC secret formula, and Sanders responds back with
4 ounces of grandfather's overcoat.
Which in the 60s, that was a pretty big insult. So Colonel Sanders lied and the ladies got frustrated that they couldn't get the recipe, so they just left. What makes this commercial creepy is the way they shot the commercial, because it looks like some type of torture room scene from a movie. Like the sound effects from the lie detector, the camera angles, and even the voiceover artist from the commercial has a creepy voice. Oh, and in the commercial, there's an evil laugh.
That's the Colonel's secret. Forever.
Considering that this commercial came out in the 60s, it does make the commercial slightly more creepier because of the VHS aesthetic from the 60s. And I wouldn't be surprised if that commercial traumatized younger kids, because the way it's shot, dude, it's so eerie and creepy, and there's no reason to put an evil laugh in that KFC commercial, but it's still pretty creepy, but not that scary compared to the other commercials that we will be talking about for this video.
McDonald's knows. This 2008 commercial starts off with a man standing in front of a blue wall with an extremely long nose. The man laughs while the camera pans to the right as creepy xylophone music plays. On the other side of the nose, it's his conjoined twin that's laughing maniacally. This commercial is for McDonald's coffee. You may ask yourself, how on earth is this a commercial for fast food? Well, you see, the man with the long nose is something you would normally see in a dream state, proving that the commercial is meant to be a dream. You get an alarm clock sound effect telling you to wake up, so you, the viewer, are having a weird dream because you're sleepy. So McDonald's is waking you up, saying that you need their coffee in order to be awake and not have weird dreams, such as the long nose conjoined twins thing. I could see this commercial traumatizing young viewers, but for the most part, it's a really strange commercial.
McDonald's bag.
You sure can get a lot in these bags, can't you?
This old McDonald's commercial shows Ronald McDonald with a large bag of food. He asks the child audience, what would you like to do? And the audience answers by saying that they want a party. Then Ronald looks through his bag of stuff to bring to the party, which are burgers, fries, comically large umbrella coming out of a small bag, and milkshakes. But when he pulls out the milkshakes, they are empty, and then a kid comes out of the bag insinuating that he drank them all. Once he pops his head up, Ronald says this.
You sure can get a lot in these bags, can't you?
Just like the KFC commercial, these were filmed a long time ago and are meant to be innocent, but because it was filmed like a long time ago, the whole VHS aesthetic makes the commercial creepier, and of course, Ronald McDonald is a creepy clown, especially back in the day. And yeah, I am aware that these commercials are innocent, but when you're older and overthink them, it is kinda creepy how Ronald McDonald had a kid in his bag of food. Like I said, it's supposed to be innocent, but this commercial just didn't age well.
Mac Tonight. In the 1980s, McDonald's was known as a restaurant for kids, and McDonald's restaurants would be busy all day, minus the night times, since kids would normally be sleeping around that time. McDonald's wanted to appeal to more adults, so they made a new mascot called Mac Tonight, who has a crescent moon for a head and a dapper suit. As much as McDonald's wanted to appeal to adults, the Mac Tonight suit and animatronics terrified young viewers, and some people to this day call the commercial scary. Also, Mac Tonight is parodying Bobby Darin when it comes to his likeness, and is even parodying his song Mac the Knife. Mac the Knife isn't his song per se because it's been covered so many times over the years, but McDonald's was copying his specific version and his likeness, so McDonald's got sued and retired Mac Tonight 3 years later. What makes this slightly more disturbing is that the song Mac the Knife is about Mac the Knife on his way to a town, followed by untraceable dead bodies floating up the river, blood on the sidewalks, and the disappearance of rich people and their cash. Yup, McDonald's parodied a song about a serial killer.
The Pizza Head Show.
Wait a minute, that's not a girl!
Sure he is. Now say cheese.
In 1991 all the way to 1999, Pizza Hut made a series of commercials called The Pizza Head Show. These commercials take place in a Pizza Hut, a basketball court, haunted house, etc., and has the main character, Pizza Head, being beaten up and because in every commercial, he gets tossed around, stepped on, blown up, and even a whole ass meteor hitting him. These aren't really scary or disturbing, but yet very strange that Pizza Hut made commercials just beating up their mascot. Kinda strange, but yet pretty funny at the same time, I guess.
Wake Up the King. In 2004, Burger King made a commercial of a man waking up from bed to find out that the Burger King is laying in bed with him. Once the man and King sit up straight, they stare at each other for 4 seconds without saying anything, and without any music playing in the background. They just sit and stare creepily. Then the King turns around to hand the man a breakfast sandwich. A bunch of Burger King commercials are creepy to many people because the King has an uncanny face, and when you stare into his eyes, it's just nothing but solace. Which makes that Burger King commercial one of the most creepy ones because he's in bed with this random man.
Original Ronald McDonald.
I know, you're not supposed to accept gifts from strangers either.
This used to be the original Ronald McDonald back in 1963. He has a cup for a nose and a food tray for a hat. But I won't be talking about his first ever commercial just because his second one is much creepier and disturbing. The commercial starts off with Ronald skating and runs into a kid enjoying a McDonald's burger. Ronald then asks, "How's the burger?" But the kid replies with, "Mom told me to never talk to strangers." Ronald then proceeds to prove that he isn't a stranger and that he is Ronald McDonald by gifting the kid 3 more burgers. But when he does so, Ronald McDonald says, "I know you're not supposed to accept gifts from strangers either." The kid then believes him and they walk to a McDonald's restaurant. This commercial straight up looks like Ronald just kidnapped a kid. I know that wasn't supposed to be the message of the commercial, but many commercials, they just don't age well. And it doesn't help that they added the stranger lines to the commercial because that's what makes it look like that Ronald is kidnapping the kid. Like I've said, I know that's not the message, but still dude, old commercials, they just don't age well.
Burger King coffee. This is another creepy Burger King commercial where he just creepily stares at a person with complete silence. What makes this worse is that the lighting of this is very gray and dim, making it look like a PSA commercial or a horror movie. Also in this commercial, the King's eyes are wider than ever and he's just staring down your soul with his soulless eyes. The commercial ends with the King giving the man coffee, but that still doesn't change how creepy the commercial is.
Little Baby's Ice Cream.
Little Baby's ice cream. It keeps me young. It keeps me light on my feet.
Before anyone says that this isn't a fast food restaurant because it's ice cream, well, Little Baby's Ice Cream did have physical locations, shops, etc. And fast food restaurants, they do sell ice cream, so I'm counting this one. This 2012 commercial is one of the most creepy commercials of all time that showcases a person made out of ice cream eating themselves while distorted ice cream truck music plays in the background, and the ice cream person isn't blinking at all. They're just smiling with a deranged smile, staring into your soul. There's even this other commercial with the same exact ice cream person, which is equally as disturbing. In case you're wondering who the person in the video is, well, their name is Asa Sheeb. Sorry if I mispronounced their name. But Little Baby's Ice Cream has made more disturbing commercials without the ice cream person, but those aren't as popular compared to the Asa commercials. Oh, and fun fact, the ice cream used for the commercial is actually marshmallow cream. And believe it or not, Little Baby's Ice Cream is a normal ice cream shop with plenty of innocent looking pop-up shops. Like, it's innocent and not creepy at all. But for some reason, this innocent ice cream shop decided to go to the creepy marketing route for shock value, which it worked. But sadly in 2019, Little Baby's Ice Cream would shut down for unknown reasons.
Funky chicken.
Funky chicken. Yeah.
In 2010, McDonald's would make this commercial of two cartoon ladies dancing inside a Happy Meal. They're doing the funky chicken dance, but the way they're animated is just nightmare fuel. The YouTube re-upload of this commercial is literally called Cursed McDonald's Funky Chicken Happy Meal ad. Reading the comments, you can definitely tell that this traumatized younger viewers back in the day.
McDonald's Japanese commercial. In 2004, there was this weird Japanese commercial for McDonald's about a hot Ronald McDonald. The actress who played Miss Ronald is Agoda Varga, and believe it or not, back in the day, people actually believed that the actress was actually Taylor Swift because Agoda is Taylor's doppelganger. Personally, viewing the commercial, I don't see Taylor Swift at all, but instead I see a resemblance to Jeffree Star. I don't know why. This commercial was promoting the McDonald's Tomato McGrand, and by the end of the commercial, Agoda says, "Tomato McGrand, I'm loving it, did you?" And this commercial isn't really disturbing or creepy, but yet it's pretty strange in a way.
Burger King snake. This 2006 commercial shows a man unwrapping his Burger King burger, but then he realizes he forgot his drink, so the man walks away to get it. Then a man in blue looks at the man's burger and starts to act like a snake by slithering his tongue. After that, he drops to the floor and starts to slither like a snake, and when he gets to the burger, he opens his mouth extremely wide like a snake and swallows the burger whole. The man who bought the burger comes back and he's just freaked out on what just happened, and then the man in blue stands up saying, "The Burger King Triple Whopper, eat like a snake."
Sponge monkeys.
We love these subs! Cause they are good to us! He Quiznos subs!
In 2004, Quiznos Subs made these commercials with these sponge monkeys. The monkeys are just PNGs floating in front of an image of the Quiznos restaurant with speech bubbles. One monkey would sing while the other played with his guitar. Even though these are Quiznos commercials, they actually date back a year earlier and was actually its own separate thing that wasn't associated with Quiznos. Sponge Monkeys was a web series of the same two monkeys singing about the moon on rathergood.com. But when Quiznos wanted to make a commercial back in 2004, the restaurant chain said that they wanted to get noticed and wanted a simple concept, so they got the Sponge Monkeys. Oh, and one thing that the Sponge Monkeys said in the commercial was that Quiznos got a pepper bar. Till this day, I have no idea what a pepper bar is, but this commercial is definitely the strangest one out of all of them.
BK Square Butts.
I like square butts and I cannot lie.
In 2009, Burger King would be in a controversy by making an inappropriate commercial. In the commercial, they would be promoting the brand new SpongeBob Kids Meal by showing girls with squared butts while a parody of Baby Got Back by Sir Mix-a-Lot plays. Parents said that this was sexual for its target audience, but Burger King claims that it was actually targeted to adults. Bruh, you literally advertising a kids meal though.
I'm not loving it. I'm Not Lovin' It isn't a commercial made by McDonald's themselves, but it's still a real commercial. This is a commercial by the Humane League, who are protesting against McDonald's for animal A-word, mainly against chickens, and are calling this campaign the I'm Not Lovin' It movement. The Humane League has made a few creepy commercials depicting Ronald as an animal A-word and traumatizing kids in the commercials. To be fair, the last one is accurate because Ronald McDonald is the first clown to give people a phobia towards clowns. In March of 2018, the campaign hosted an event for the I'm Not Lovin' It campaign where you see many adverts, a few creepy Ronald McDonalds, a gigantic Happy Meal, and VR on how the chickens are treated at McDonald's. Look, I love eating at McDonald's, especially the McNuggets with the buffalo sauce, but I can't even lie to you guys, this campaign event thing seemed pretty lit. And it kind of looks like a Ronald McDonald themed Horror Nights maze, which is just pretty cool, but at the same time, I love my McNuggets.
Burger King clown. Burger King loves taking shots at McDonald's, so they made a clown-themed commercial. The Burger King chain was offering customers that were wearing clown costumes free Whoppers for Halloween in 2017. The tagline of the campaign was, "Come as a clown, eat like a king." In the commercial, you see a man walking out of his house, and he steps on a clown horn, and then he hops on his bike. Personally, I would have gone home and locked the doors, but that's besides the point. While biking, the man runs into Ronald McDonald, so the man rides his bike even faster, but encounters more clowns. The man runs to a Burger King for shelter, but he is cornered by more clowns inside the restaurant. And finally, we get a tiny Ronald McDonald jump scare.
Hang in there, Jack.
For instance, breakfast all day, or maybe a burger.
Hang in there, Jack was a month-long ad campaign for Jack in the Box featuring Jackbox being hit by a bus and his subsequent recovery. The campaign consisted of TV commercials, social media posts, and online exclusive videos. The first commercial was actually a Super Bowl ad in 2009, which, like I said, he gets hit by a bus and it seems that he died. And then Jack's business partner calls 911. That was the main commercial, but Jack in the Box also released the same exact commercial again, but in different POVs. The second POV is some lady recording in the bus, and then the bus hits Jack, which looks extremely realistic. And yes, YouTube, this is fake and is scripted.
Oh, is it on? It's done?
Rolling.
Going to the museum. Really excited. Really excited.
The other POV is someone recording the aftermath of what just happened, and they're in the crowd surrounding Jack. Also, I forgot to mention that Jack has X's on his eyes, and in cartoons, that's insinuating that he's dead. Throughout the month, another commercial would air, but this time it's Jack in the hospital, and he flatlines. After that, another commercial airs, revealing that he's actually in a coma, and on the last and final commercial, it shows Jack waking up and attacking his business partner because Jack overheard him saying that the company will change its name to Phil in the Box, since Phil will take over after Jack's passing. This was a strange commercial and low-key disturbing because you don't expect a fast food company to kill off their mascot for a few days and later they announce that he's actually in a coma and not dead. Like, dude, that commercial caught me off guard, and especially the second POV, which looks pretty realistic, of the lady inside the bus hitting Jack. Like, dude, that is the most disturbing one. But hey, Jack's back and he is not dead. And that is the end of the most strange and disturbing fast food commercials. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video because this was the 75k subscriber special, and big shout out to Book of Valis for being in this video, dude, because I've been watching him for over a year now with his famous iceberg series. And also, we're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, the last 25k to go. So thank you so much for all the support, it means a lot to me, and I might do one more collab once I hit 90,000 subscribers. I don't know yet, but for sure I'll be doing a collab with Tov once we hit 100k, dude. Man, thank you so much, this really does mean the world to me, and under a year we're about to hit 100,000 1,000 subscribers. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here, and it means the world to me. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram for some future video updates. So thanks again for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys.